Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be tuning in from. This is Ryan Jackson from Ryan Jackson LLC. Hope y'all are doing good. Hope you're having a good day. It's hump day, so we're halfway through the week. Thank God. And today, January 26th, I want to doing this video. Well, this video is to commemorate the deaths of Kobe Bryant, the Black Mamba, and his daughter, his middle daughter, Gianna Bryant, nickname was Gigi, and the seven others that died in a helicopter crash in Calabasas on that fateful day, 2 years ago today. Um, I still, I'm still in shock. I can't believe that Kobe Bryant is no longer with us. It's hard to process. I stopped watching basketball for about 2 weeks after his death. It was just hard for me to watch. Even college basketball, I couldn't watch anything. I just couldn't do it. It was too hard. And then I went back to watching it, but it still was in my mind fresh, that this man was going to a basketball camp, boarded a helicopter, and a few minutes later, less than 30 minutes later, his life was gone. Not only his life, but his daughter's life, Gigi, and the pilot, and six of their friends, six of the friends of the Bryants. I think they were the Altabellis. I believe that was the last name. The father and the daughter. I don't believe the mother passed, but I believe they were the Altabellis. Um, my condolences to the family of the pilot, and to the Bryant family. It's still tough to process 2 years later. It never gets easy. I don't know why people tell people that when loved ones die, or people hey, it gets easy. No, it never gets easy. It's always going to be hard because their birthdays come up, anniversaries. If it was a spouse, um, if it's kids involved, their birthdays. Of course, you have the holidays. You have Christmas, Thanksgiving, and man, and of course their birthday. So it's just hard to process, man. You eventually cope with it. Um, you eventually, I hate to say live with it, but you learn to cope. You cope with it better, but it never gets easy because, like I said, you remember certain things about them, certain things they said, jokes they told, clothes they wore, places you may have gone together. I mean, that's still in your heart, man. You never get over that. I mean, my father's been gone, it'll be 14 years in August, on August 5th. He died August 5th, 2008. And it'll be 14 years this year. And it's still hard for me to deal with, certain things like not a day goes by that I don't think about him. Stuff he said, jokes he told, different things that we watched on TV, especially when it came to sports. Of course, like I said, the advice he's given me, um, he's just always gonna be there. I mean, you never get over it, really. You learn to cope over time. I guess it heals the wounds, but it never gets easy. It's not an easy process. So people tell you that, they're lying to you, and they're full of it, because it never gets easy. It never gets easy. That's why we thank God that He give us life, health, and strength, and the breath in our bodies, and He makes it um the road easier He makes it easier for the cope. But death is never an easy thing to process. But with the help of God, He does help us to cope. He does do that. So, but just to think, oh, it's easy, no, no, I don't go with that. I don't buy that. But hit the like button, smash that like button down if you already haven't. Smash it down, leave your comments, and hit the subscribe button too. Please do that. Our brother needs the love and support, so hit the subscribe button. And if you already haven't, go ahead and smash that like button down. But yeah, it's tough, man. And I just was thinking back to Kobe when he scored the 81 points against Toronto in 2006, um, 16 years ago. Thinking about the finals against the Pistons, how he hit the game tying shot in game two, which sent on Rip Hamilton, which sent the game into overtime, which the Lakers eventually won. That was the only game they won. They went back to Detroit, and Detroit won three straight games, 3, 4, and 5. Thinking about the finals against the Sixers in 2001, him and Iverson going back and forth. They beat them 4-1. Uh, AI and the Sixers won game one in LA. Think about the back-to-back titles against Indiana, his first one in 2000. Him and Jalen Rose, and the yeah 2000 finals, and then an 0-1 against AI and the Sixers, and then 0-2. That's right, three straight against Jason Kidd and the Nets. Those 3 years, 2000, 0-1, and 0-2, three straight. Just go back to those years, man, and wow, how dominant him and Shaq were. A dominant 1-2 punch. Of course, the '04 finals, the All-Star game in '97, the dunk contest. I knew, and then the '97 playoffs. I would never forget. Um, Game 5 of the second round against the Utah Jazz, the Lakers, and Kobe Bryant just took those shots, man. Just took those shots. Air ball, air ball, air ball, air ball. But he kept taking the shot. And the fans in Salt Lake City were jeering him and, laughing at him. But he showed the courage to take those shots when no one else would. An 18-year-old, a 18-year-old young man was not afraid to step on the biggest stage, was not afraid to take the shots. He airballed them, but that did not deter him. And then in that off season, he improved his game. And his second year in the league, he was an all-star, which went on. He went on to become an all-star for many years afterwards. And the legend of Mamba was born, the Black Mamba. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Kobe. We miss you, man. Oh, we miss you so much. The game misses you. I'm sure, well, most importantly, your family miss you. Your widow, Vanessa, your surviving children, your parents, your siblings, they miss you. The Laker family, Shaq, Rick Fox, man, Meta World Peace. Um, yeah, they miss you, man. What was it? Mark Madsen, I think his name was. Derek Fisher, um, the Bus family, Jerry West, who drafted you. They all miss you, man. They miss you. Laker Nation, they miss you. The city of LA, Laker fans everywhere, they miss you. I miss you. I'm not a Laker fan, man, but I miss you, man. And I'm getting a little bit emotional, but I miss Kobe Bryant. He was, as far as I'm concerned, he's better than Mike. He's better than MJ. I mean, I know Chicago fans may watch this and they may argue, and that's their prerogative and that's their opinion, and they're entitled to it. That's their right. But as far as I'm concerned, it's four on the Mount Rushmore of greatest NBA players. First, It's the great Mr. Bill Russell, William Felton Russell. He's number one, the great Mr. Bill Russell. Second, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Third, it's the late Kobe Bean Bryant, the Black Mamba. He's number three. And fourth, and certainly and definitely not least, is MJ, Mr. Michael Jordan himself, Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Those four players are on the Mount Rushmore of greatest NBA players. I put Kobe ahead of Mike because of what Kobe had to work with those last two championships in '09 and 2010. Yeah, he had Paul Gasol. Yeah, he had Meta World Peace. Okay, yes, yes. Lamar Odom. But without Kobe, they wouldn't have made the playoffs. Let's be honest. That man willed them to those two championships back to back. They should have won a third. They should have had a second straight three-peat in 2008 against Paul Pierce and Ray Allen and Kevin Garnett. But whatever, they didn't. They lost in '08. Okay. But '09 and 10, those back-to-back years, and even 2008, he took them to the finals 3 straight years. Three. And look what he had to work with. Those teams wouldn't have made the playoffs without Kobe. So that's why I put him ahead of Mike because MJ had Scotty, he had Horace Grant, he had yeah, he had Scotty, another Hall of Famer, which I don't agree with, but whatever. That's neither here or there. But he had MJ. I mean, he had Scotty, excuse me. MJ had Scotty. Where was um Kobe Scotty in 2008, '09, and 2010? Don't give me Paul Gasol because you cannot compare Scottie Pippen and Paul Gasol. You just can't do it. That's why I put Kobe ahead of MJ. But out of all those four players, there's no conversation. Bill Russell, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Kobe Bean Bryant, aka Black Mamba, MJ, Michael Jeffrey Jordan, Air Jordan. Out of those four, no conversation. But it's getting a little emotional, but I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna tough it out. I just miss that guy, man. That was my favorite. It's him and Isaiah Thomas are my two favorite ever in NBA. As far as I'm concerned, my two favorites are Kobe and Isaiah Thomas. Zeke, being from Detroit, a Pistons fan, I'm just a huge Isaiah fan. Zeke, that's my guy, and of course Kobe Bryant. Um, yeah, man, I miss that guy. Rest in peace, Kobe, Gigi Bryant. Y'all rest in peace. She was on her way to becoming, I believe, a great high school player. She was only 13 years old when she was taken from us. 13, 13, y'all. He was the ultimate girl dad, and there's no doubt in my mind that Gigi would have been a great high school basketball player, probably the best in the country. Look who her dad was, her uncle Shaq. She had influence in her life, and she has so much potential, man, so much potential. That young lady has so much potential. It's just a shame. And my condolences and rest in peace to the those lost in the crash, the seven others, including the pilot. Rest in peace. My condolences to those families as well, because we cannot forget about them. Even though, yes, Kobe was, a superstar, all attention is on him, and even his daughter Gigi, we cannot forget about those seven other lives that were in that helicopter. Let's not forget about them. Think their family was the Altabellis. I believe that was their last name. And my condolences to them, and may they rest in peace, rest in power. And my condolences to the pilot and to his family. Rest in peace and power as well. But that's all, y'all. This was tough. Proud of myself that I didn't boohoo on here, but I just want to take this time and take a few minutes and give my commemoration to the great Kobe Bryant, aka Black Mamba, his daughter Gianna, Gigi, um, with them losing their lives 2 years ago on this day, that fateful day 2 years ago. Okay, y'all. Well, just hit the thumbs up button. Smash that thumbs up button. Drop your comments below. Please do that. Drop your comments below. Um, and subscribe to the channel if you already haven't. If you already haven't subscribed, please do that. I need the love. I need the support. So please do that. But please hit that thumbs up button and drop your comments. Like I always say, we don't have to agree, but let's disagree without being disagreeable. Let's do that, y'all. Oh, by the way, this hat I'm wearing, this is the Detroit Stars. The Detroit Stars. They were a Negro League team in Detroit from 1919 to 1955. They were Detroit's Negro League team, the Detroit Stars. Look them up, Google them, and this is their hat, the Detroit Stars. So I just want to let y'all know if y'all were curious to know about that. Yeah, the Detroit Stars, Detroit's Negro League franchise. Look it up. All right, y'all. Till next time, take care. Love y'all. God bless and take care. I'll talk to you later. All right, I'm out. Take care. Love you much. Peace.